Hello friends and welcome to Parks Crafty Creations. I'm your host Brian Parks. So, I just got back from the original Sewing and Quilting Expo in Lakeland, Florida, and it was so much fun. There were so many beautiful fabrics, cool tools, and just all of the sewing things. And I'm excited to share as much of it as I can with all of you. Now, today's video is going to be a little different from our usual more polished tutorial style format. This one is a bit more relaxed, just a cozy sit down where I can share what I picked up and chat about the experience. But don't worry, if you're looking for this week's regular video, we've got another one coming your way a little later this week too. Now, of course I couldn't leave the expo empty-handed, so I thought it would be fun to show you a few of my favorite finds, what's great about them, and most importantly, where you can get your hands on them even if the expo isn't coming to your area. I'll have the links down in the description to each shop so you can check them out easily. Full disclosure, none of these shops are sponsoring me. I paid for all of these products myself. I'm sharing them simply because I was genuinely impressed and wanted you all to know about them as well. Alright, let's get into it. Let's start with one for all of my bag making sewists out there. I don't know what it's like where you are, but for me, finding a good quality webbing in any color other than black can be such a pain in the neck. Or at least it was until now. My first stop was a shop called Tulip Bee. They had some great prices on their webbing. I do tend to lean towards black, so yes, I picked up a roll in licorice colored webbing because I couldn't resist stocking up at that price. But I also grabbed a roll in this beautiful aquamarine sort of turquoise blue, because I just love that color. Mom picked up a couple of colors for herself too, if I remember right, a purple and a pink. They had a wide variety of colors to choose from, and honestly, I would have loved to have grabbed one in every color, but the day was still young and there was a lot more shopping to do. They also carry a huge variety of vinyls in all sorts of colors and patterns. So, if that's your jam, be sure to check them out. This next one is a returning favorite for my mom and me. And while it's not strictly a sewing product, I honestly can't think of anyone who wouldn't enjoy it. That's True Honey Teas. They specialize in honey-infused teas, and they have a wide variety of blends and flavors. And when I say flavors, I mean flavor. None of that artificial tasting stuff. Last year, I picked up peach and apple cinnamon as a gift for my mom, and they've become a go-to favorite, especially on cold nights or whenever she just wants to relax. This year, I made sure not to miss out on the blueberry. They sold out before I could grab it last year, so this time I went straight there first thing in the morning, and I'm glad I did. What really impressed me is that the flavors actually taste like what they say. Blueberry tastes like blueberry. Apple cinnamon tastes like apple cinnamon. It's very flavor forward. And the tea bags themselves are pretty large. Mom usually gets more than one cup of tea out of each bag without losing flavor, which you don't see very often. And believe me, I grew up around a lot of tea. If you want to try them before committing to a full bag, they offer sample packs on their website for about $2 plus shipping, so you can find your favorite first. If you enjoy a good cup of tea, I definitely recommend giving them a try. Alright, back to sewing. This next one is another returning favorite of mine, and they're actually pretty local to me out of Brandon, Florida. I mentioned them in my 2025 Expo video, and if you didn't catch that one, I'll link it in the description so you can see more of what the expo is like. I'm talking about Crafty Mooses. They offer a wide range of great products, but my personal favorite is their thread. I always try to stock up on a variety of colors. They carry both smaller spools and these larger cones for colors you use all the time, which is perfect. For me, their thread has basically become my go-to. The price is great, but more importantly, the quality is excellent. I use it on almost everything I make. Now, it is a polyester thread, so just keep that in mind. No microwave safe projects, like bowl cozies or potato bags. But for everything else, I've really put it through its paces across multiple machines. Husqvarna Viking, Singer, Necky, Brother, and I haven't had any issues. It plays nice with everything I've tried. So, yeah, Crafty Mooses. This is one I can confidently recommend. Now, I want to take a minute to talk about one of my favorite parts of the expo, the Fashion Friday fashion show. While I was there, I actually ran into a few fellow sewing YouTubers who were also in the show. Mr. Larry, Grace from Sew Lovely with Grace, and Sophia from Sophia Sews and Play. And it was such a blast seeing them out there and getting the chance to chat and share what we made with each other. I was really hoping to film it for you all this year, but between remembering all of the pieces for my outfit, making sure Mom had everything she needed, and running late getting out the door, I completely forgot the camera. Totally my fault. Nobody's perfect, especially not me. So, if you're wondering why you're not seeing more footage from the actual show, that's why. That said, we did manage to get some photos on our phones, and Grace was able to capture the finale with everyone on the runway. I also want to give a shout out to Deborah over on Instagram. She tried to get video as well, and while it didn't work out for editing, I really appreciated the effort. She also does some really fun Disney bounding outfits, so definitely check her out. This was the first year my mom participated, and it was so much fun to watch. There were so many creative, inspiring garments on the runway, and I especially love that Sandra Lee Designs took the time this year to talk with each participant about their outfit. It really added something special to the show. She did a fantastic job as an MC. If you're thinking about attending an expo and you're on the fence about joining the fashion show, I say go for it. It's an absolute blast. Alright, let's get back to shopping. This next item is something I really regretted not buying last year, and I wasn't making that mistake again. If you've ever tried installing a zipper pull, you know how frustrating it can be. Yes, there's the fork trick, but honestly, nothing I've tried has worked as well as this zipper pull installer from Classi Creations. For about $30, this thing is a total frustration buster. You set it on the table, place the zipper pull in the holder, and pull the zipper sides into it. Boom. Done. It doesn't get any easier than that. I haven't really seen this tool offered anywhere else, so as far as I know, it's exclusive to them. If you work with a lot of zippers, this is definitely worth checking out. And they don't just carry that, they've got a bit of everything. Notions, fabric, templates, rulers, even sewing tables and accessories. They've definitely earned a spot on my favorites list. Alright, wrapping things up with one last item. And this is actually one item I didn't buy. I won it. Joe Vaccarelli, who you might recognize from his work for Dancing with the Stars, gave a presentation called Behind the Seams, Sewing for the Stars in Hollywood. He has an amazing resume between ABC and Disney, as well as a long-time relationship working with the one and only Miss Dolly Parton. So, when someone with that level of experience uses a product, I sit up and pay attention. He mentioned several tools during his talk, and attendees had the chance to win some of them. And I was lucky enough to win a set of French European heat erase pens. These are the same pens used at ABC and Disney. I haven't had a chance to try them yet, but I'm really looking forward to it, and I'll definitely do a follow-up once I've tested them out. They're about $20 for a set of 4 colors if you're interested in checking them out for yourself. Well friends, those are a few of my favorite finds from the expo. I always love events like this because you get to see things in person, try them out, and discover tools you didn't even know you needed. If you've tried any of these, or if you went to the expo too, let me know what you picked up. I always love hearing about new sewing goodies. And if you enjoyed hanging out with me today, give this video a like. Do it now please, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell icon so you never miss out whenever a new video drops. Thanks so much for joining me today. I've been Brian Parks for Parks Crafty Creations. Happy sewing and shopping, and I'll see you next time.